Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Full.
And this is Senex.
We're bringing you the next game in the round of 8 for the FRB Grand Tournament. This match is going to be between, as you can see, GoSuViBe and nrgLuckyFool.
Yeah, both these players moving in from some pretty convincing wins in the previous round. Do you actually remember who their opponents are?
I'm sorry, I was taking a drink right there. Who their opponents were from the last rounds?
Yeah, their opponents were actually,
we should
totally
know this.
NMX. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're totally botching this right now. You know what? Nobody pay attention to that thing. GoSuViBe was able to defeat NMX Masa in the previous round, and nrgLuckyFool was able to defeat Axlav, actually moving in from a very good game against the highly skilled former Evil Geniuses player Axlav.
Yeah, excellent player. Really expected him to go further in this tournament. That's okay. LuckyFool is definitely a worthy opponent to be taking out Axlav, and we'll see if he's going to be worthy enough to take out GoSuViBe. Now, this match is being played on Shakuras Plateau, a modified version, modified by Baron, I do believe, for the FRB specifically. As you can see here, there are, of course, only 6 minerals and 1 high-yield gas, as any FRB game should have, so we'll see how it does play out in this format.
Yeah, right now just the very standard play. Barris going down right now for nrgLuckyFool. He's not taking his gas yet, and actually has moved up to 14 supply, so he might be going for a gasless expand right now. Has a pretty good amount of money, so yeah, I do think that if he'd want to take a gas, he would have it already.
Yeah, that's definitely a good chance that LuckyFool's actually going to go for an expansion. And now there's a ton of things that he could do out of this. Sorry, just clearing my throat a little bit. He could go for just a heavy bio push. He could actually follow it up with reactor Hellions or even a 2 factory Hellions. Of course, he'd have to get 2 gases as soon as he built his Expo. I personally, out of this build, like to go for 1 Rax expand, then combat shield, and kind of just an upgraded attack, and it actually does a lot of damage. So we'll see if that's the kind of thing that he does here. It's really just too early to be able to tell. As far as our Zerg player goes, once again, it's just kind of too early to tell. He's getting his gas just now, so we'll be getting his speed at some point.
What was definitely a good move by LuckyFool is he got that second supply depot up in time to prevent any scouting whatsoever from his opponent. Now has the Marine kind of watching to make sure that his opponent can't get additional scouting information, and is really dropping this command center while his opponent has no idea what's going on. So GoSuViBe's going to need to play a little bit more defensively, a little bit more cautious, and really pay attention to the fact that this could be tech, this could be a very aggressive attack. He doesn't know what his opponent's trying to do.
Yeah, I will say though that it is pretty common to assume that if as a Zerg player, you can't get up the ramp. If the Terran does go ahead and build his supply depot, that he didn't get his gas because you actually have to wait a little bit longer to get that supply depot to have enough minerals to get it. If you didn't go for, if you did go for your gas, then if you didn't get it. So there's a good chance that Zerg kind of has an idea of what's going on for Terran, but as you said, I mean, it's likely that he could be going to Port Banshee. I mean, really, Zerg has no idea.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be particularly intimidated, though. He only made 2 Zerglings and is right now moving them across the map. Does have 2 Queens building, though. I do like that decision because it lets him get absolute maximum production, so he can spend all available money without any particular problem so long as he hits his injects. And also, he can start spreading the creep, which, as we saw in Game 1 of the previous series, was very useful for dealing with a Terran player.
Yeah, and it does look like LuckyFool is getting that bunker up, so he's definitely going for a little bit of tech here. Does not want to get just ran over by any kind of group of Zerglings that could have been produced by our Zerg player, and is currently adding on a factory with a reactor, so he's going for 1 Rax expand into a reactor Hellions. Very excellent economic build, and actually because of the difference in time use between that and a typical reactor Hellion build, Vibe might be taken a little bit off guard, and if our LuckyFool is lucky enough, he'll be able to do tons of damage to the workers of our Zerg player.
I don't think his luck is holding true so far, though. Right now he has it. I'm sorry, everybody who just listened to that. I apologize. But he does have a Roach Warren building right now. GoSuViBe does, and so any kind of reactor Hellion play is really not going to be as effective because, well, obviously, the armored units don't take very much damage from flamethrowers to the face.
Yeah, it's just something about having just a shield and kind of just armor that repels fire completely. I don't know what it is, but it just completely repels fire.
We do see, though, that there's actually not defensive roaches on the
Oh,
way. There are
wow.
now 10 roaches in production. So Vibe really not wanting to give his opponent the chance to put those Hellions to use at all. He's going to be very aggressively attacking it right now. We see the Baneling Nest on the way. Looks as though
Mm.
he wants to directly punish his opponent for going for reactored Hellions. And because there are no Marauders on the field whatsoever, these roaches are going to be incredibly dangerous, even against Marines.
Yeah, I mean, there is a Rax with one tech lab researching stim pack, but it's only producing Marines right now, and actually the reactor Rax isn't even making Marines. We just see it making one now. But these Hellions are not going to be what our Terran player needs to deal with these roaches. Now, I will say, if the Banelings can get burned up by the Hellions behind this line, and repairs are made to the buildings before they go down, Terran will be okay, but Vibe has such a strong attack coming here, it's going to be so hard for Terran to hold on to it.
Yeah, there are 12 Zerglings already on the field with 10 Roaches also moving in. A little bit of a little peace treaty in the middle right there as those
It's
Hellions
like,
just kind of, they literally bump into their opponent and say kind of like,
yeah.
oh, my bad, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. You can have my contact information, my insurance, but the insurance will not cover the damage to the bunker right now. All of these Roaches just moving right in, and the wall is down.
Oh my god, that one supply depot was down, and actually Lucky Fool pulled up his workers to repair, but so many Banelings are going to be coming in here against all of these light units. I'm pretty sure that there's like a Baneling per unit right here, and Terran is not going to be able to hold on to this game.
Yeah, nrgLuckyFool is forced to GG.
Alright guys, so that's a quick end to that match, and actually let me fix your camera just a little bit. There you go. You're good to go now. Now everybody can see your, as I've stated before, beautiful face, Linux.
Well, thank you very much. We also, I'm trying to remember, actually. I believe GoSuViBe won with a very similar attack in his previous rounds. He really
Yeah.
has a build that punishes an opponent who goes for a kind of early reactored Hellion. If there's nothing that can deal with Armored, he's already done that twice in this tournament, as I recall. So it's definitely going to be something for Game 2 that Lucky Fool's going to have to keep in mind.
Yes, indeed, guys. So we will be right back with the next game between Lucky Fool and Vibe. So do not touch that remote. I was trying to think of what the TV always told me as a kid.
Do
Don't
not
touch that
the
dial.
URL.
Yeah, don't touch the URL. We'll be right back, guys.